Hi y'all, this is Larry from Deep South Texas. It's the end of February, and so far this growing season, the weather has really been cooperating. No cold weather. 2 weeks ago, I planted all my peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers. Almost all of them are flowering now. Some have started to put on a little bit of fruit, and it's just the end of February. Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice harvest this year on those summer crops. So let's take a closer look. And here are the Cherokee Purple tomatoes. Again, these were planted 2 weeks ago. And several of them have flowers on them. Looking good. These seeds were started on January 1st, but they were planted into the garden 2 weeks ago. So pretty happy with that. Over here are the Biltmore tomatoes. Again, likewise, they're getting some flowers on them already. Oh, and I see one little tomato down there. Yeah, it's just a little one. So, pretty nice, pretty nice. Over on this side of the garden are the artichokes. Still waiting for them to do something other than look magnificent. They're not producing any fruit. And here are red onions. And that bed, that's 10-15 onions. Some cherry tomatoes here. And they have just started to flower as well. Garlic chives. Another Cherokee Purple in this barrel that didn't have a place. And then one Anaheim pepper in this barrel. It's the only Anaheim pepper that germinated for me this year, but it looks like it's doing well. This bed has some celebrity tomatoes in it. I really like these tomatoes. And they're flowering as well. My one tomato that was left over from last year, it put on a few tomatoes and then it got sort of frosted out. There's a little green left on it, but it's not going to keep up with the other tomatoes, so that one will be coming out. A couple more cherry tomato plants here. The cucumber plants are doing quite well. Again, these were planted 2 weeks ago. This is a straight 8 here. Lots of flowers. I think there's a couple small cucumbers on. I don't know that anything's set yet, but it's growing and climbing up this trellis. And next to it are a couple of cucumbers that I've saved the seed on from last year or the year before. I think the year before. And they're growing well too. So, really happy with that. Some more 10-15 onions in this bed. They're doing great. The dill has just come up on its own and it's doing great. Haven't seen any swallowtail butterflies yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming. Finally, one of my cauliflowers plants started producing a flower, so I need to get this thing cover up that flower. And the other one hasn't started producing anything yet. But pretty nice looking plants there. Cabbages. More cabbages coming on. They're looking pretty good. These three cabbages here are all-season cabbages. And this bed has what I call my wreath peppers. Many years ago, we purchased a wreath made out of peppers to hang on a door, and it kind of got looking old and got taken down. But I keep harvesting seeds off of it and planting them. And this is a small red New Mexican pepper, and I use it for making hot sauce. And it does a really good job of that. And here we have a couple peppers already coming on that plant, and there'll be hundreds and hundreds more of them in the future. Some more cucumbers from Save Seed, and a couple more straight 8 cucumbers over here as well. On this trellis behind the wreath peppers. They're looking good. The broccoli is pretty much all played out. I can come out and get some small ones every couple days. They're good for dipping into some dill dip. But they're just about done. And then we have a few yellow bell peppers over here, and they're doing well. Looks like they might have set a couple small peppers on now, but they look pretty happy over here. The carrots are doing well. They're big enough now to harvest, so we're harvesting them as we need them. We have a beefsteak tomato in this barrel, surrounded by peppers that are onions that are doing great. Some more tomatoes over here. These are mainly Amish paste. So they look to be doing well. They're flowering. Haven't seen any tomatoes yet, but it won't be long. Have a couple different kinds of jalapenos growing this year. I don't really know exactly what they are. What I call them these are jalapenos 2021. So I harvested the seeds in 2021, and they're a smaller, hotter variety, which I'm looking forward to because I want to make some hot sauce out of them. And then another variety is they're much bigger, but they're not as hot. And I have a few of those. These are good for poppers. Huge jalapenos, but not too hot. Three beefsteak tomatoes down here, looking good. And up above, we've got 5 more celebrity tomatoes. Also, everything's looking healthy right now. I finally got around to replanting my ginger and my turmeric. They're not up yet. It'll be quite a while before they're up, but at least they're in the ground now. A little late this year. And I did get some additional garden soil added to my leek bed, so that's something I've been wanting to get done for a while, and I finally got that done in the last week. Well, my banana trees got froze off, but I thought these little bananas might make it, but they're not going to make it, so time to cut down these trees and select the pups I want to keep around for next year. So this tree here has got at least 3 pups to pick from, and the other trees have at least 2 to pick from. So we'll have banana trees for this year, and they got a little bit of a head start. The peas are about done. A lot of the plants are starting to turn brown. There's still a few peas coming on. I'm going to let those go and save them for seed for next year, and probably let them go another week, and then take these plants out and plant green beans in this trellis. My navel orange tree is blooming, and it's starting to put on some small oranges, so that's looking good. It's been real dry. This navel orange here is in an area close to my garden, so it gets a little bit of water, but most of my other oranges are suffering right now from lack of water. I did run some water on them last week. We'll see if that helps a little bit. Right now I have about another half a gallon of orange juice to go through, and then I'll be waiting again until next year. Got a couple barrels of sugar rush peach peppers. I don't see any peppers coming on yet, but lots of flowers. So it won't be long. It won't be long. Have bunches and bunches of sugar rush peach peppers. The bird of paradise has been flowering. Really beautiful flowers, lots of colors. Not much going on with my other orange trees. I think they're waiting to get some rain. There's not a lot of rain in the forecast, so I may have to try to keep watering them. And the chickens are doing well. It's time to start thinking about setting some eggs to hatch some little chicks out. Maybe do that in the next week or 2. That's a quick tour of my garden here at the end of February 2026. Everything is looking healthy and flowering, and look like we're going to have some pretty nice harvests this year. Both peppers, tomatoes, a first time for cauliflower in a long time. So cucumbers, they're gonna outproduce way more than I could ever deal with. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.